closer to the sunnah is the one that we delay it as much as possible. Even some of the Sahaba radiallahu anhu used to hear the adhan and they're still eating, finishing their food. No? And also the Prophet ﷺ said, if one of you hears the adhan and he's still eating, so that shows that you should try and prolong your suhoor. Now that's closer to the sunnah. Then he should finish his, at least that part that he's eating, not like, oh alhamdulillah, I still got 10 minutes to salah, let's get another helping, No. And if he's drinking, some people, the Allahu Akbar freeze, It's nearly dying, the piece of food is there, We have to understand the sunnah, because the sunnah came for our benefit. So that, subhanAllah, a man comes, ikhwan, and urinates. All of them, the hadith. The Arab urinate in the masjid. And even now, if it happened, we would start sticks and everything. Get something hard, But the Prophet said, don't, just wait until he finishes. Subhanallah. Now, then, we deal with it calmly. We wash it and this. Now, and the same applies to the food. Don't freeze yourself and get choking and your wife gets upset and you nearly die. And it's not correct. But you delay the suhoor and also forward the iftar. What does it mean? If you yourself, like we had the sighting of the moon, the salah, because sometimes, even though Abdul Basit said we can never see the moon, sometimes we can see the sun, When we are, the weather is nice and it goes down, sometimes we can see it. I have seen it a few times. You go into a masjid, you've seen the sun go down, the disc, we don't have to, some brothers will say, the light, there is light, man. How can you eat? A'udhu billah. And it's just like that hadith. One hadith, the Rasul said, Inzil fajdah lana. Get down and make sawiq, some food they used to eat. And the man said, لو أمسيت يا رسول الله. Maybe you wait a bit until evening comes. Say to the Prophet ﷺ. If Sheikh Ibn Baz said, Fulan, do sawiq for us. Say, okay Sheikh, inshallah. The man saying to the Prophet ﷺ, just wait a bit, And the Prophet said, he got angry. Third time, he told him, 3 times. And that, the narrator said, if you were to stand on the camel's back, maybe you would have seen the sun. Meaning that the disc is gone from the side. You don't have to stand on the camel and try, can I see the sun, You don't have to do that. Alhamdulillah, we don't have camels here except in the zoo. But I'm saying that if you've seen the disc go down, and it's very bright, because Maghrib, when it comes, it's bright. No? It's not dark. And it's from the sign of the Ahl al-Bidah and the non-Muslims to wait until the Prophet said, Ishtibakun nujum. When the stars come out and this all, alhamdulillah, we can break our fast. And the Prophet said, لا يزال الناس بخير معجل الفطر. The people will be on the goodness, and as long as they hurry to break the fast. So, and sometimes you see the sun and you come to some masjid, they all waiting. Brother, I saw the sun went. No, we're waiting for the signal. Who's the signal? Oh, there's a man in the corner. The sun has gone, alhamdulillah. But if you see that, don't make big problem, because you need to complete Ramadan healthy. So, that's the iftar, the suhoor, and of course, like we said, there are exemptions. Now, exemptions are who? The sick person, the ill person, the traveler. The ulama, they said, what is it better? They have a difference of opinion. What is better regarding the traveler? Is it better for him to fast, or is it better to break the fast and do qada? And the Hanabila, rahimahumullah, most of them, they said, the ulama of the Hanbali madhab, they said, it is better for him to break the fast. Because there are many ahadith that show that. One of them is one of the Sahaba asked the Prophet, I travel a lot, so what shall I do? Shall I fast? The Prophet said, if you fast, فَحَسَنْ وَإِنْ أَفْطَرْتَ فَلَا حَرَجْ. So this shows that Hasan is better than La Haraj. And also some ulama, they looked at the hadith that says, إِنَّ اللَّهَ يُحِبُّ أَن تُؤْتَى رُخَصُهُ كَمَا يُحِبُّ أَن تُؤْتَى عَزَائِمُهُ. That Allah loves that His permissions and concessions are implemented the same way as He loves that His obligatory things are implemented. So they said, الفطر للمسافر رخصة. That to break the fast for the musafir, for the traveler, is rukhsa, is a concession, so it's better for him. And the majority, they didn't accept that. They said the Prophet fasted and broke the fast even once after Asr. Some of us would say, subhanAllah, what are you talking about? After Asr, you want to break the fast? You've been fasting all day. Just a couple of hours, 3 hours left. The Prophet was informed that people are having difficulty fasting. And he asked in front of everyone, they were traveling, for a qadah, for a container of milk and drink after, the hadith says, ba'd al-asr. Some of us would say, they have difficulty, let them have sabr. That's not how the Prophet used to treat the Muslims. They said, it's rukhsa, so why should I torture them? I will break. He broke his own fast, subhanAllah. Means he has to do qada. Now, to show that it's when the people, and the ulama said, when you have mashaqqa, difficulty in traveling, if it's light, it's makruh to fast. If it's very difficult, it's haram to fast. Because there is a hadith that says, we said to some people who are having very difficult time in traveling fasting, and the Prophet said, let them break the fast, and then they carried on fasting. The Prophet said, أُولَٰئِكَ الْعُصَاةِ أُولَٰئِكَ الْعُصَاةِ. They're the people who disobey, they're the people who disobey. So, a traveler, he has a choice. Many people choose to fast whilst traveling because they don't want to do qada, that's fine. Many people choose to break the fast because if they find it difficult, that's fine. So therefore, we have to try and accommodate these different opinions. And of course, as we have been told in the issue of the sighting of the moon, we should try and see it if possible, if not complete the month of Ramadan 30 days. Yeah? And of course, generally we will go by some other authority. It's very difficult to see it here, and I can't remember what I missed. Maybe you can give me some questions, I will remember. That's what I can remember, and if you have any questions, please, we'll take maybe Muhammad's question first. Is he here? Muhammad, you had a question before regarding people who don't fast, I think, in Ramadan. Did you say that, what was the question?
If a Muslim doesn't fast, is it because God doesn't want him to fast?
If a Muslim doesn't fast, of course, that's by the will of Allah. They can't go against the will of Allah. وَمَا تَشَاءُونَ إِلَّا يَشَاءَ اللَّهُ رَبُّ الْعَالَمِينَ. That you do not wish except Allah wishes. But it depends, even if he is a disobedient person and he can fast and he doesn't fast, even that is because of that. Now, is there a second question behind that?
No?
No?
Just want to know.
Okay. Rukhas lin-nisa. Naam, the issue of women, I'll come to you, brother, just in a second. The women, of course, they, good point, Jazakallah khairan. There are women, of course, who are generally in 4 states, you can say. One is a woman who is, or maybe in 5. One is a woman who doesn't have any of what is coming before now. The other is who is in the menstrual cycle, and it's generally all women will get it at some point in Ramadan.